Welcome back. Sorry, it was it's been a little bit for this series. I do wrestling in school, and I get done with wrestling, so I'm sore after and tired. So yeah. Um. So yeah, I couldn't find the other Venom suits, so I'll probably look for that while I'm during the video. But yeah. So where I left off was because I checked. Smart enough for me is that. Sorry about that. Is that deku was making gadgets for the sports festival. Oh, my dog's also in here with me. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. Let's say as always says sports festival's coming up. Venom's confused, so he says Deku, or he says Zuko. And he says in his mind, yeah, what's up? He says, what is this sports festival? And Venom, and he says, well, it's pretty much a festival, as you can tell, that us dudes get to fight each other to see who gets picked. Sorry about this. Yeah, if you didn't hear me, it's a festival that we fight each other and see who gets picked for internships. He's like, oh, I see, I see. So yeah. Oh, no one told me who's getting one for all, so I need that real quick in this video. If so, I'm just gonna give it to Miriam. So if I go back to the video from last time, right? This is what I get. I get a new idea, so I probably do that. And this is what I got for the black cat, or cat lady, or cat woman, or something like that. I don't know. I think it was in episode 2. He said, I think he meant Black Cat. And I do know who Black Cat is, so yeah. Then I got Deku X Midnight X Miracle X My Lady X Toga. And then I got all. So yeah. You guys decide out of these. Okay. Because no one else really commented, so you guys get to decide out of not the Hulk Deku. Okay. Just these ones. So yeah. Sorry about that. I will like every comment in my videos, so if you just say hi, cool, whatever, I'll do that. I'll just like your comments. So yeah. Wait, why am I trying to pause that? So yeah. He's like, okay, so how long do we get a trade for? Izuku asks that. He says 1 month. Okay. Thank you. Fuck. Anyways, he said 1 month. He said, oh, he's like, oh shit, okay. He's like, I could train with this pretty well. He tells his dad what's about to happen, right? And his dad's like, oh, nice. You need to come over to, because don't you get to use your gadgets and stuff? He's like, yeah, probably. He's like, okay, come over. I could help you out with your suit, or with your costume and stuff. He's like, okay, thanks. I'll be there soon. He's like, okay, bye, bye. Right. He puts his phone away, and then he sees Toga running up to him. He's like, oh, hey. Right. He's like, hey, where are you going? To my dad's place, or... He's like, oh, okay. You can't come? He's like, no. He's like, oh, why not? She's like, just cause, right? It's like, ah, fine. So, yeah. Here we go. I like this. So, yeah. That happened. I woke up at like 5 earlier. I gotta start getting dressed soonish. So yeah. So yeah. He goes to the office. Okay, and his dad's like, "Oh hey, let him into my office, right?" They're all like, "Oh yes, sir." They gave him cookies and just some water or whatever he wanted to drink. Okay. And he just looking around. He's like, sees all the new inventions. He sees something about falling someone, so he helps that out. Like, it's just gonna be a book hitting someone on the head. Nothing very dangerous. Okay, so yeah, he goes and he's like, okay, so how can I help you with this? He's like, I guess if I'm gonna probably use my regular shoes, and he just pulls them out of his bag. He's like, we're probably just using our forms, our gym uniforms. He's like, okay, okay. Then that means I could probably use speed enhancements on my shoes because I'm also part of the support course, so I could use those. He's like, okay, not bad. And then he explains, okay, tell me what everyone else's quirks are in that class. He's like, what? He's like, tell me what everyone's quirks is in that class. He's like, okay. That's cool. He explains, and then he says the most dangerous ones that will be there. He says, first, I think the hardest one would be Todoroki, the ice and fire boy. He says, why? You could create a wall and block everyone off, and then they all have to break while he is in the lead. Then he could probably take out whatever the first obstacle and do so. Second, I feel like would be Bakugo. Him. He's like, okay, I could see that one. Who's the third? You. He's like, oh, okay, that's nice. He's like, you could probably beat Bakugo, but Todoroki is gonna be harder to get through. Like, yeah, yeah, I can see that happening, right? So yeah, um, yeah, that happened. And maybe if I do this, anyways, where was I? Crap, I forgot where I was just already. I don't know. Okay, I remember where I was. Okay, so yeah. This will probably be his new suit, maybe, I don't know for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna find clothes while I'm doing this, so if I'm quiet for, again, sorry about that. I'm looking for clothes to wear. So yeah. Um, yeah. I'll just wear these. So yeah. Um, Hold up, I need to use the restroom. Damn it. I'll be right back. So yeah. Oh shit, that's weird. Um, so yeah, I don't really care. Like, you guys could probably send me a link or something to see what, suit you want me to put him in with. So yeah. I don't really care about that much. I might just make a regular suit or something. So yeah. So he's working more on his shock ability because he wants to try to use as much as he can. Right? physical. He's trying to work as much as he can with the suit. Okay, forget. I don't know how much you guys are gonna get mad at me for this, but I'm gonna say this. The ship's gonna be Toga X Deku. Let's see, hold up. Deku X Toga X Mina. I guess if you guys want me to add one more person, maybe. Actually, no, I'll let you guys decide if that's okay. Because I've been seeing a lot of things like this, like Mina in a symbiote. So I might do that if you guys want me to, and make her part of the ship. So yeah, I don't really care. I support anything, even Bakadeku, Totodeku, Kiri, you know what I mean. Right, so yeah. Ooh, okay, hold up. This is his suit. His suit's gonna be like this, but not like, so like one of these two images, I think. Probably something like that. I don't really know. It's hard, you know. So yeah, let's say the sports festival. He's been training, right? And he has something up his sleeve, and you will figure that out. Maybe in this episode, I don't know for sure. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, so he was just let's say the race is about to start, right? Todoroki goes up to him, he's like, okay, I'm starting a rivalry with you, right? And Deku's like, okay, you're not gonna win. And Todoroki took that like it's offensive, right? It's like, oh, is that challenge? He's like, yes, it is. Let's go. Right. So Todoroki and Deku, like Todoroki for some reason does not like Deku, but Deku's like, whoever wants to be my friend could be my friend, because he's our cheerful little Seminole, you know. So yeah. They're about to start. The race is going, and yeah. Baku's like, move out of the way down there. And he doesn't move. He's like, nerd, move. He says, huh? Oh, you. And he says, who am I? And I said, you. Okay, so yeah. He says, oh, you. And Baku was just mad, so he was about to just use explosion and get done with this and get qualified, but then they said go. Deku uses the speed boost on his shoes and dips out of there before Todoroki does his thing that he did in the beginning. Cocky little bastard. So Deku's in first right now. He sees the pointers, zero pointers. He jumps on, he makes one of them step on him, and he uses the trick I was talking about. He uses venom manipulation on his body to make spikes come out everywhere, even from the underground towards Todoroki. So Todoroki had to use ice to block, and then he moved. Everyone saw this and they're like, okay, so like everyone's watching him now, no one else right now, right? So yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. They're just watching him. Then they see Todoroki again. They're like, okay, he's catching up. See what he's gonna do, right? Because they already saw what they thought they saw what this kid could do. Just use that ability over and over again. It's like they thought it was like a spike ball or something. Then when the rope came by, like the canyon, he just grabbed onto one of the ropes and started running on it with ease, like it was a fucking sidewalk, right? And everyone's like, okay, he has good balance. And then the mines come, he just jumps all over them all. Everyone's surprised because they thought he was just gonna do like use his spike ability, but Todoroki is right behind him. Let's say Bakugo just is right behind him also. Like, they're both behind him. And they're just moving towards running. They're just like they're trying to catch up to Deku, but Deku's so fast that cause he's also using venom for leg boosts for his legs also. So yeah. And he gets first place, right? And his father's there, he's watching him, he's like, good job, good job. Say cavalry battle happens, right? The points get said, and Toga obviously joins him. Okay, so Toga's there. Where you can't see what's on top of him. Toga's there on his team, and he's like, okay, we need 2 more. Or 3 more. Yeah, 3 more. He asks Tokiyami, right? Tokiyami's like, yeah, sure, why not? If you guys want me to add Toga, like, give her symbiote, like, Carnage or something, like, Carnage could be okay, I guess. Something, you tell me. So, yeah. They're just, he gets Tokiyami. He's like, you're gonna be a defense if you want to join me. He's like, yeah, sure. Me and you kind of have a similar core, kind of. He's like, yeah, kind of, right? So they're just talking, and then, let's say Mei Hatsume's like, let me join you. We still need some people. He's like, yeah, go ahead. She's like, so they have Toga, Tokiyami, Deku, and Toga. They need 1 more, so let's just give them Mina. Okay, Mina. So yeah. Mina made sure that everyone had like protection over for acid. May gave everyone like 2 people 2 jet boosters, right? Fly, and then Deku and Tokiyami were ready to defend. And say Toga has oh yeah, it's just ready to run, right? Yeah, and try to get them away from Deku if they can. So yeah, it begins and they are running. All this is cool. Venom, Deku, and Joker. Or symbiote Joker. Huh? Nice. So yeah, they're just running. Yeah, let's say everyone's vaulting towards him because they know what he could do. So right away, he did his spike ability. Everyone thinks that's his actual ability now, right? But it's not like very sharp. It's just like wall kind of. Like it'll hurt if it hits you. So yeah, nice. And like let's say Todoroki Bakugo's team also get hit, so they're like all shaky now. Right, so yeah, they're just trying to get away, they take, let's say, Shinso's band. So Shinsho still has like 2 bands, but like he gets 2 bands back, but it's like barely enough to get him back to keep him in. So yeah. Yeah. When I first saw this video, I thought I was gonna do this ship, Deku and Tsuyu, but whatever you guys want. So yeah. Let's say Deku still gets first place in that. right? And Todoroki and Bakugo also just said get second and third. Shinso barely made it. Ochako got more was on Shinso's team, so she's gonna still be in it. And let's say how many teams were in? I think those three were only. If I was right. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, and let's say Tetsu does this too. Because I know he was in there. So yeah. Let's see. Tetsu's team. But this year it's different for the battle. They said the person that has the most points and their team has to fight everyone else, right? And everyone's like, oh, so if we win, then we go against each other. They're like, yes, that's what's gonna work. They're like, okay, easily. This team can't take on like 10, 16 or so. You know what I'm talking about? Like other people like this. So yeah. If you guys do want Frobby X Deku, this is what I'm probably gonna use the background for. Or something like that. I don't know. I do like that ship a lot though. So yeah. Yeah, so they're like the whole field. They could use the whole field, right? And Toga's just ready to fight with Deku. Everyone's ready to fight with him. Okay, oh there it is. Yes, I found it. Everyone's ready to fight with Deku. Tokiyami's like, okay, okay. He's like, and let's say Tokiyami has developed like Dark Shadow over him already, so he's ready to fight. And eventually, if I go to like everyone's power ups, he's just gonna get like manipulate weapons with him, I guess. But right now, he just has the armor above on him. Okay, so yeah. And they say go. Deku just transforms into Venom. Everyone sees it, they're like, what is that? And then he's like, and his voice changed, so he's like, okay, I'll worry about the attackers, you guys worry about my back, got it? So it's like, yeah, everyone, let's go, right? They're all charging at him. Everyone saw that and they were like, okay, get the weird guy first. Hold on. They're like, get him first. And like they all start charging at him. And Deku's not playing around. Like he wants to win with his team. Because if he wins, his whole team gets first. Right? So he just gets hammered, like not sledgehammers, just like hammer hands, and stretches his arms out and hits everyone. So you know, like Venom, if you watched the movie, how Riot like killed everyone with those sharp blades. Yeah, just imagine that, but with hammers. You know what I mean? So yeah, it takes out, let's say, it takes out not Sinshell, Dinky. Not Dinky. No, Dinky would probably be more of a back. Let's say it takes out, or it hits Kirishima. He's still in though, and it hits Monoma. Monoma's out. Kendo catched it and still's in. Soji sadly got a hit and got out by it. Jiro's still in the back. Let's say Vine Lady is in the back. Let's just say everyone in Class 1B except for Kendo, Vine Lady, and Tetsu. And Monoma. Let's just put Monoma back in. Because why not? Let's say that Monoma said, oh wait, isn't he dating someone on his team? It's like, oh yeah, huh? And he says, okay, I'm gonna try to get him pissed and see if he'll talk to you, right? He's like, hey, you, weird guy, he says. And he's not responding because he's focusing on fighting Kirishima and Tetsu at once, while Toga's on Tetsu's like trying to hit him, like because let's say a Deku gave everyone gloves where they could actually hit them, except for Tokiyami because he has armor already. Pretty much, right? Sorry about that. And he's like, "Why are you dating that weirdo?" And Deku just stops beating on Tetsu, right? And everyone sees this, so they all hit him, right? And Deku was just mad, so he sharpens his like walls and starts poking everyone. Like he goes into a ball, like he just goes like into a weird spike form, right? And he is mad. Let's hold up. Let me show you like what I mean. Okay, I found it. Like this, like his whole body went to this pretty much. Okay, so yeah. That's what happened. Like, and everyone sees this, so they start backing up, and he's like, "Oh no, you don't!" And he starts charging at everyone, hitting everyone. And then he gets to Monoma. He grabs Monoma's shirt and starts throwing him to the ground over and over. Midnight tried to use her smoke on him, didn't work. Cementos hit him off, but he just broke the wall again and started hitting him over and over and over. Right? And they're like, okay, this kid's hard to get. We need to get All Might quickly, right? And they are trying to Monoma badly. Like, he is hurting Monoma. And then Shinso's like, hey, calm down. And he says, what? And boom, in control. But when Shinso got into his mind, he sees Venom. He's like, what the hell are you? And then they both say, we are Venom. And Deku says this out loud, and everyone hears it. He's like, what is Venom? Right? And then he gets out of control, and All Might is like holding him now. And Toga sees this, he's like, okay, wow. Right? So yeah. Let's say, like Kirishima and Tetsu Bakugo to the rookie, and Sensou and not Monoma, let's just say All Might joined to help them take down Deku. Okay. Because they gotta choose any pro hero, let's say. And they gotta choose 2 pro heroes. They know 3, because I just said Midnight, Cementos, and All Might. But only if they needed to. And they needed to badly, as you can tell. So yeah, we'll say those. And the 4 Chargers ran in. So that would be All Might, Bakugo, Tetsu, Kirishima, and let's say Todoroki also. Right? Because Todoroki is using his fire because he knows what's going to happen if he doesn't. So he uses his fire endeavors like, yes, my boy, yes. He's like, oh, shut up. And then he turns off his fire and he's like, oh, son. And everyone hears this is like, oof, bad hero, right? Because Endeavor sucks. It's horrible. So yeah. So yeah, like they're all heading. All Might goes for Deku. He's like, okay, this should not knock him out. This should knock him out, right? He's like, okay, he punched from me. He's done, and then everyone just goes back to normal except for Mono because he won't be in because he's hurt like badly, you know. And then when he hits it, Deku just catches it. He's like, no. He says, nah, not fair, right? And he lowers half of his mask and he says, did you not hear me earlier? Then he closes his mask again. He says, we are Venom. In like the dark voice, and everyone, even his team, like Tokiyami was fighting Tetsu, and everyone stopped. And then everyone saw that he just threw All Might onto, let's say, Cementos' wall, because Cementos caught him. And now everyone's generally scared of him now. Like, no one wants to fight him at all. His team are a little bit scared of him, like hesitant, but they're still fighting with him. Kirishima goes for the attack, right? And, like, he gets a good couple hits because he was off guard, right? Because he was a little busy from doing that rampage, let's say, right? And when he got his hits back, he was out of that big form. He went back to his smaller agility form, and he started beating on Kirishima. Like, Kirishima had to go, he didn't go Crimson Riot yet, but, like, he went Crimson Riot, right? And he was just still getting hurt. Like, his hardening was breaking off, and rehardening, breaking off, rehardening, breaking off, right? And he knocks him out. Then Tetsu, he's like, oh, this won't be easy. He's like, oh, this will be a little fun. And he just goes for, like, he does a big form venom and hits him in the side and knocks him out. It's like, oh. Then it's Mentos Midnight. Midnight, it's like, crap, what I do? Because she uses her smell and, like, nothing. Sensho, let's say he got knocked out because, yeah, I know I put him back in, but let's say he got knocked out again because, yeah, Mina's using acid on Cementos' walls for Deku to get through. He's like, thanks, Mina. He's like, yeah, just go ahead, right? Then she goes focusing on Todoroki and Bakugo. Let's say everyone else on his team focuses on Todoroki and Bakugo, and they just leave Deku for the back. And they see that and they're like, oh no, we need to stop him unless it's still full team against us. So let's say that they take out Tokiyami, right? Because he's weaker to fire, so they take him out. It's like, okay. He takes out Cementos quickly with a slap to, like, a backhanded, and then he takes out Midnight by just saying, leave. I don't hit women that hard. He's like, I don't really want to hit women if I have to. And she's like, I respect your wish. And she just walks out. She's like, nah, not doing that. Right? And everyone's like, oh god. Okay, so now it's just them. And right, let's say that Toga is running at Bakugo, trying to hit him or try to get him closer to Deku, and she does. And Deku just grabs him by the back of their shirts and says, okay, so you're rival and you're a tormentor. And everyone's like, tormentor, what does it mean? He's like, let's just throw you out. And throws him out, and his team wins with ease, right? Tokiyami's got, let's say, second, I guess, and Todoroki got third. Because I want Tokiyami to still be up there. He deserved to be up there still. Yeah. He wouldn't be up there if they lost, but not really. Right? And everyone's, like, just chose Deku and a few other kids, right? Okay, so yeah. That's where I'm gonna leave it off. I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.